Good evening, and welcome to this ASMR stream. Good evening. Good evening. My name is Shannon, and welcome to this ASMR stream. I'm super glad that you're here and ready to discover more about ASMR. If you are unfamiliar, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I'll go into that a little bit later on what that all means. For now, just know that ASMR is a way for people to relax, get some sleep, or study. And people use it for a lot of different things. So I hope that you enjoy this little mindfulness session tonight. Anyways, I wanted to extend a huge thank you to the Northeastern Center for Spirituality, Dialogue, and Service for allowing me to be here and being so open to kind of discovering the world of ASMR and how it can be used for student relaxation. ASMR is a totally new category under the CSDS affiliates, so I'm excited to kind of start that off and help you learn a little bit more about it. Thank you so much for being here, and if you are joining after the fact on the YouTube channel, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Anyways, so let's get into kind of what ASMR is at first, and I'll start with a pretty simple ASMR sound, which is some brushing on the microphone. And you might already notice that I'm already kind of using one ASMR trigger, which is soft-spoken voice or whispering. Whispering, whispering, whispering. Yes. So, get comfortable. I would recommend getting into something comfy like PJs or a sweatshirt, something that you can easily relax in, and we'll get started. I hope that this is working and it's binaural. Anyways. Thank you so much for joining and being here. And I apologize if there's any loud noises. So, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And that's kind of a long word that is kind of difficult to explain. So autonomous means that this response happens kind of, it's not under your control, it happens automatically. Sensory meaning it pertains to the senses. Meridian is kind of referring to the energy pathways in the body. There's like energy meridians that go kind of up and down vertically. And response, meaning that it happens in response to certain sounds. And it basically describes a tingling sensation that happens in the head, neck, or shoulders and back in response to certain sounds. certain ASMR sounds. So definitely whispering and self-speaking are like the number one triggers of ASMR, I would say. They're probably like the most popular. And I hope that this effect of the mic is binaural. Binaural meaning that it comes from 360 degrees around your head. Anyways, some people get ASMR as that feeling of tingles in their head, neck, and back. And some people just feel really relaxed when they hear these sounds or just people whispering. For me, it's kind of triggered sometimes by people who are really dedicated to their craft. So if you're watching someone paint or sculpt or do art in some way, whatever they like to do, something that they're passionate about, and they kind of like immerse themselves into it for hours and hours. So as I'm kind of brushing the mic, it might sound like it's kind of being brushed on your head. May or may not, depending on how new you are to ASMR. So ASMR was discovered in the early 2000s, I'd say like 2005, 2010. And it was discovered on Facebook and other online communities. Facebook, Reddit, that kind of thing. And people were connecting with each other, and they were realizing that this feeling of tingles was not just their own individual experience, that other people were experiencing it too, and in a very similar way, in response to these whispering videos that were being posted online. And that's why they initially called themselves the Whisper Community. Whisper Community. And they initially called themselves a Whisper Community in around 2005, but around 2010, there was a Facebook user named Jennifer Allen who came up with the term autonomous sensory meridian response. And she kind of led the way for the community to be called the ASMR community. And since then, the ASMR community has grown exponentially. There used to be quite a small, tight-knit community, but then it started to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. Until now, which there's so many ASMR creators out there. Some people call them ASMR artists as like a little pun off the name ASMR and the word artist. So these creators will make videos to kind of intentionally stimulate the just genre of videos in general. There are so many different types of ASMR videos. And even like my taste in ASMR will be totally different from somebody else's taste and different sounds that they like or that they enjoy or that they use to kind of help them sleep or relax. Yeah, so I found out about ASMR in 2016. And I was in my junior year of high school. I watched a YouTube video that was kind of like making fun of the ASMR community a little bit, or like they didn't really get it. And so I searched up the term ASMR, and the first video that came up was like a simulated doctor exam. And I was like, this is the strangest thing. And it was like 50 minutes long. It was such a long video, but yet I ended up watching it like all the way through. I was so captivated by the way she kind of like looked at the camera and kind of gave you eye contact as if like she was in the room with you. And if you don't already watch her videos, her name is Whispers Red ASMR. Whispers Red ASMR. I would highly recommend that you check her out. Anyways, I realized that I had that video in the background while I was doing some homework. And I realized I was getting a lot of homework done. Like, I was working so efficiently. And I felt really relaxed as I was doing it. Like, I didn't feel like as stressed as I normally would. And that was kind of then on. I used it to help me mainly with studying or homework because I kind of use it interchangeably with music. Let's switch it up. I feel like try a different sound. So people use tons of different sounds to help stimulate their ASMR. One of the most common sounds is just like some simple tapping sounds. So just kind of enjoy these. There's tons of different ASMR triggers. It's really hard to kind of give an overview of them all. I think tapping has got to be one of the most favorite of like the ASMR community. It's really, really popular. But for me, my favorite trigger is if you know the 3DO microphones, they have these like plastic ears on the sides of them. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can Google it. It's called the 3DO microphone. And I really like the sounds that that makes when you kind of touch the ears. I know it's so weird, but I think it's relaxing. So there's different triggers. So there's auditory triggers, which is kind of what you're listening to right now. normal YouTube video. So, myself putting my hands up towards the camera is similar to the way somebody might touch your face in real life. It's kind of a simulated experience, so if you're new, I'm glad you're here, and it's okay to feel like it's a little bit weird. I definitely thought that it was weird at first. So, the reason why that we are here is to kind of celebrate ASMR and welcome it into the world of the Center for Spirituality, Dialogue, and Service, and their amazing mindfulness tools. And also because it is a Northeastern care day, which means, at least to me, sorry about the sounds, that we take some time out of our day to care for ourselves and do some self-care. And that can mean anything that you want it to mean. That can be anything that you think is relaxing for you or that will help you feel better, especially during this stressful time. I think, especially people who struggle to cope with isolation during the pandemic, it has been particularly hard. So I just wanted to kind of send some positive vibes your way and tell you to keep going. If you're just joining, welcome. We are exploring some ASMR triggers together. And an ASMR trigger is basically a sound that people use to trigger their autonomous sensory meridian response, which is that tingling feeling that you might get in your head, neck, and shoulders. So that was kind of the intro to ASMR as a concept and kind of as a tool that we can use to relax or get some sleep. If you have like any questions or just comments in general, or if you are one of those ASMR watchers like me, feel free to drop that in the chat. And we'll start the mindfulness part of our session very shortly. So if you haven't already, please get comfortable in whatever way suits you best. So a comfortable position that you could lie in for an extended period of time. Something that will help you relax. Or if you are someone like me, you might have this on in the background as you are studying. That's kind of one of the main uses that I use ASMR for. Hopefully you all are doing okay and kind of coping through this time of just kind of, it's been pretty tough. So just want to reach out to you and let you know that you got this. You got this. And feel free to close your eyes if that will help you more fully relax. And if not, that's okay too. You can do whatever works best for you. Okay? Okay. Let's do, I don't know, some more tapping. This is a really cute nail polish I got. It's multi-chrome. As you can probably tell, glass tapping is one of my favorite sounds. And you can see I'm currently listening to this the same way that you are right now, just so like I can hear any loud sounds or if I can hear that everything's going okay. So if you are feeling ready, we'll start with some deep breaths to kind of ground us together as kind of like a little connected community. So if you are ready, if you would like to, you can inhale and exhale. best for you to relax and feel calm is what works best for me. I definitely want you to kind of allow yourself to fully relax. Just allow yourself to relax. And if you're just joining, welcome. We are streaming some live ASMR. Thank you for being here. And feel free to try to deepen your breath a little bit. And if that's too difficult, no worries. I'll just be here to kind of guide you along. It's been really tough lately, so I'm glad that you are here to take the time for yourself. Take some time to relax. And that you are open to ASMR as a tool that we can use for mindfulness. To step into that role of the observer and feel a sense of calm. Feel a sense of relaxation. Feel a sense of warmth throughout your body and potentially a nice tingling feeling if that is something that you experience. And if not, that's okay too. I think sometimes people focus on just trying to get tingles as their use of ASMR, but there's so much benefit that you can get from it just by engaging in mindfulness and relaxation. So whatever works best for you is awesome. And good for you for showing up. Keep relaxing and becoming aware of you and your surroundings, where you are and how you are feeling in this moment, just in the present moment, just here, you and me, in the present moment. Just here in the present moment. recognizes that quote. That's awesome. Her name is Lunanate. There are so many amazing creators out there. So many amazing ASMR creators that put so much time and effort into it just to help us relax, especially during the pandemic. You're doing a great job, and I'm so happy you're here. So open to the idea of ASMR as a relaxing tool. ASMR can sometimes seem weird or kind of unconventional, but I hope to see it kind of grow and flourish and continue to become a part of life, I guess. That was deep. Hopefully, you should be experiencing these sounds on all four corners, all 360 degrees of your kind of surround sound experience. That's one of the key parts of ASMR for me, is that binaural quality of the microphones and whispering. For me, I didn't experience tingles for a while, and then I do now. But I thought I was one of those people who didn't experience tingles. So you might be one of those people too. And hopefully we can continue to explore sounds and feelings that feel good. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good. And you might start to feel relaxed. You might start to feel tingles, tingly. You might start to feel sleepy, or none of the above. All are valid. I'm going to switch to some more wooden sounds to kind of guide you to sleep. if you're new to ASMR, it might be calming or it might not be. It's definitely an acquired taste. I hope I can kind of give you an overview of this community and its diversity. Just continue to relax and listen to the sounds. Let them kind of surround you. And hopefully they sound nice. Hopefully they sound at least a little bit relaxing. Maybe the visual triggers will be nice too. Sometimes with ASMR, you can choose to watch the video or you can choose to leave it on in the background or just kind of put your phone down and just listen. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen and relax. Just listen and relax as much as you can. As much as you can. Just relax, 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 relax. Relax, 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 relax. I wonder, this might make some nice, lid sounds. As you can kind of tell, ASMR is all about the kind of little intricacies of sound. Just those little nuances. And sometimes after you start watching ASMR, you start to notice just want to relax after a long day or get some sleep. Sorry about that. Some of the most common uses of ASMR is to help with insomnia. People are really using this for sleep. But I think, especially given that it is a Northeastern Care Day, we should definitely extend some kindness to ourselves, to our bodies, to our brains, for keeping us here and just for being here in general, for being open to the experience of ASMR, for supporting the people in your life. For being there for each other. And for ASMR. Sorry about that. As a form of connection during the COVID-19 pandemic. Because we've been so isolated, I just want you to know that it's going to be okay. And that we can find connection and love. And we can be open to one another and be there for one another and listen and learn. And be thankful and grateful for all of the things that we have and do. I'm grateful that you're here and you're listening along with me. I'm very grateful that you are here. I hope that you're feeling more relaxed, more calm, more sleepy maybe. I think this might be a good time to wrap up our ASMR mindfulness session for tonight because there's so many sounds going on. I hope next time to get access to a recording studio. So I apologize for the sounds. Maybe this will be some white noise. So, I just wanted to extend a giant thank you to the Center for Spiritual spirituality, dialogue, and service, for supporting ASMR as a mindfulness tool, and for allowing me to be here. They were so open to adding this as a novel tool and supporting this stream, making it a reality. Thank you so much for being here and for joining me. And I would definitely recommend that you keep checking out the programs that CSDS has to offer on their YouTube channel in support of your own mindfulness journey. And maybe ASMR is a part of that, maybe it's not. But I think what's important is that you find your own way and what makes you happy. Right. I hope that you might have learned something new about the ASMR community and its history. I only wish that I was a part of it during the initial Whisper community stages. And keep checking out ASMR on YouTube and supporting ASMR creators, because they are awesome and they really help. At least they help me relax and get some sleep. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. And we're considering doing a CSDS ASMR program in the future, so I hope that you'll join me and that I can be kind of your guide in this ASMR experience. Feel free to rewatch this mindfulness session afterwards. You can rewatch this as many times as you like, or share it, whatever you like. Especially, I think, as we move into finals week at Northeastern, things can get exceptionally stressful, so feel free to watch this or any other ASMR creators that you enjoy during finals week. I think that's exceptionally helpful. But ASMR is not for everyone. And I also think that it's important to let you know that ASMR should not be used as like a substitute for seeking mental health assistance. If you feel distressed or you feel like you need help, you should get help. And Find at Northeastern is a really great